What's up, guys? Today I got my cousin Joe over here.
Today we have the GMC Yukon.
This thing is brand spanking new. It's a 2016 model. Today we're going to be doing a review on this car. No test runs, just all review. Let's get to it. Got the SLT model.
Alright, and it's also a flex fuel compatible vehicle. So
Like I said, GMC did a great job doing the lights, everything. The body style just looks great.
Alright, and we got 4 buttons on one on each door for the keyless entry with the key fob. And it has a backup camera, so the massive blind spots of a truck help. This helps out with those, get rid of those blind spots when you're trying to get around the corner, backing up or something. And it has an available hitch for towing, so you can use that V8. Here we got the auto open button for the trunk. Well, this way, with this open, you can unload and load without having to open the whole trunk, and get some airflow through the truck if you don't want to run AC. Alright, here we got, in the trunk of the car, we got 4 buttons to control the seats in the second and third row. So, these two control the 2 halves of the third row seats. First time you hold it down, you get the tops of the seats folding down, and these two you get the second row folding down, and then if you press them down and hold them again, you get them flipping up, giving you space to the floor. Alright, the one thing about the second row seats is while the third row comes back up electrically, these are basically mechanical releases, so you have to push them back down and lock it back up. Alright, so I'm not exactly the smallest guy in the world, but being around 6 foot tall and having size 12 shoes, the third row is a little cramped. But for short trips, if you really needed to get 8 people somewhere, you can do it. Now, the second row, on the other hand, is very spacious. I haven't seen this much room in a second row. It's pretty much forever outside of something along the lines of a Suburban or comparable vehicle, and this is quite a bit shorter, which is nice. Alright, we got a fairly nice feature depending on your view of the kids in the back seat. You have rear climate control. In addition to having the dual zones up front, you get this third section that takes care of the second and third row. You got temperature control, fan control, you have mode, you can change your heating mode to different areas of the truck, and some heated seats in the second row, and auto button, which just once you set the temperature, it takes care of all the work for you. Also, for DVD players or iPads or whatever, you have your charging 12-volt charging port for cell phones and other medium to low power devices, and you actually have an inverter in the second row, so you can run full 120 volt devices like a laptop straight out of the back. Alright, so the seats here, the leather seats, are very nice. We talked about the heated seats earlier. Very important in colder climates to keep these warm because they turn to ice. But for rear seats, usually the buckets are far superior in their build, and they're much more comfortable than sitting in the back. These actually can help, support you during long trips. So That way, you know, the kids aren't going to be whining as much as the adults are enjoying themselves in the front with their own personal climate control. Alright, here we have the Bose speakers sitting in all four doors. Very good quality, and with the amount of airspace that this car provides, gives a very open sound that a lot of vehicles tend to ruin because they jam the speakers into the last place they can fit it. Alright, in the two rear doors we got a square-ish cup holder ashtray thing. Probably end up holding candy or something. You got power windows, which have a lockout up front in case you don't want the kids opening the windows with the AC on. A very substantial handle with good material on it. And a little cubby down on the bottom to store even more of the kids' arts and crafts. So, alright, so now that we got taken care of the second and third rows, let's get to the front seats. Alright, so the driver's side door, quite a bit of buttons going on here. We have some presets, so once you set your seat in the driver's side, you hit the set button and the seat that you want, seat assignment you want to use, and you basically can assign a particular seating position for husband and wife, or partners, basically. Alright, and up here we have the mirror controls for the electric mirrors to pivot. You have your options to select which mirror, a button in the middle to fold the mirror shut. Alright, and in addition to those, we have all four windows, including a auto down for the driver's seat, and regular down and up for the passenger seats. We have a window lock for all the other seats, so only the driver can access the windows controls. And we have a child lock, which locks out the doors for the rear seats. So here we have some of the lighting controls. We have for the dash lights, we have some brightness control, and here we have headlight control. We have a power, so you can bypass the auto. You have a running light. There we go. And we have a headlight setting. Alright, and in addition to the lighting buttons, on the side we have a parking sensor button, which is activated by default, but you can deactivate if it gets annoying and beeping, which it has in the past. You have traction control, in case you want to have more fun. Lane keeping assist, so it'll use these parking sensors to see into the other lanes and look for the lines and keep yourself aligned. Alright, and here we have the pedal adjustment, and instead of moving the seat back and forth, you would actually have pedal movement. Alright, so here we have the wiper controls and high beams. Alright, so now that we're at the front, got a whole other set of options. We got a D-pad here that will let you go up, down, left, right to control the LCD display on the dash. You have a OnStar talk button. You have a hang up button for OnStar. You have a button to adjust your collision avoidance. You have a heated steering wheel button. These buttons on this side in a D-pad configuration are your cruise control. Alright, and here we have two more sets of buttons. We have this toggle for manual mode. It's in a bit of a strange position, but it's good to that they give you the option nonetheless. And here we have a trailer override, so all the eco features that would get in the way of pulling your trailer get deactivated. And on the mirrors we have indicator lights built into the reflection.
Really feels really nice in this car. It feels the interior, everything is all smooth and nice.
Yeah, because it's a keyless start, it's you just have to have it nearby. I like to drop it right in the little cubby hole right there. But yes, this is a packed, feature-filled car.
Without a doubt. I mean, you got the navigation, which is really nice. You got all touchscreen. You can move this thing around. You can actually see my neighborhood, kind of, but which is very, very cool. You tell the time, how cold it is outside. You know, it's just really nice. Everything is nice. You see, I'll find a station for you guys in a second. Let's see. You got like the menu. You guys can. You can't really. It's a little glare onto it, but you got a lot of menu stuff. You can see there's traffic, which is very cool. This thing is definitely packed out.
Don't play too long.
Which sounds extremely nice. Over here, they're not quite on yet. I don't know.
We'll show that when the car is on. But these
yes.
this is all the system climate control systems with heated seats where you could separate between just the back or the back and the butt of the seat, so to speak, and to set whether or not AC is on instead of heat.
So it's really nice. I like how everything is nice and close. It's not like you have a lot of leg room in this car. A lot of leg room. I mean, I'm a big guy. He's a pretty tall guy. Everything is a lot roomy, so it's definitely good for a big, person.
Yeah. And on the topic of opening that up, a neat feature that they included with this is, as you can see here, a wireless charging dock. Tap the engine start with the brake held. And there we go.
Sweet. The air, right now we got on 72, 72. Actually,
he got heat. He can do heat while I do AC. So everyone gets their own personal comfort. You can pick the strength of the AC, strength of the heating in either section. Sure is, after all of this is mixed up and it's all different settings, if you just want to control it yourself as a driver, and these features tend to use up a little more gas because the different temperatures in the climate make you run the heat and the AC. You just press this sync button. Everything matches the driver's controls. So very convenient for the driver, and helps on keeping the mileage up in such a hefty V8 vehicle.
Go.
So when we shift into reverse, we get a nice backup camera. Right now, there's a lot of light, so it's nice and easy. But they do have some brightness features to keep you seeing even when it's dark. I'm gonna actually use them right now.
Watch that basketball hoop.
Yep, that's what. Alright, so what we've been controlling from the outside the whole time is the key fob from GMC. Quite a hefty unit, hefty price as well. You have unlock, lock, auto start, you have your panic alarm. If you tap this twice, you get a full open of the trunk, and if you tap this twice, you get a the quarter window opening from the back, so you can access the trunk either way. There you go.
Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. It would very help me out. I do vlogs pretty much almost every day. This car, I say, is a very great car for family. If you needed to tow like a boat or something like that, it's also really good in. I wouldn't bring this thing off-roading in just because it's so nice. What do you think, Joe?
I mean, it has the capability to go off-road, but so does the Escalade technically.
Yes, yeah.
You would have to do some serious modifications to really get this worthy of taking on any real trail beyond gravel. But this is, I don't want to call it a car for soccer moms, but it's really something built for the family. It's got the towing capability, but less so because it's made for work. It's more made for
getting your kids to school,
getting the boat to the water, so you guys can have a nice weekend on the lake.
But I mean, yeah, but you could use it however you want it to. Everybody uses their car differently. This thing, as you guys see, is a very great car, I would say.
Yes, definitely.
Features, everything. I mean, 2016, I definitely expected something like this.
And if you can afford the hefty price tag on the vehicle,
what do
it's
they
got
go
some
for?
decent features.
They go for probably 50?
I'd say it goes for probably around 50 for a base-ish model, but this could probably put you north of 70 grand with all the options they got.
Because there's a lot of options, yes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, please help me out. Subscribe and like. Leave a comment on what you think. See you guys next time. Peace.